to Mearachd.
Brought to you by Minifigs, featuring Mojo and Spiral.
You gotta wait till I say the episode number.
No.
Episode 36.
Brought to you by Mojo and Spiral.
So, when last we left off, you guys were deciding to take a nap, right? In a perfectly normal, everyday place?
Oh, yes. Nothing can go wrong. It's fine. We're all fine. We killed many skeletons. So, last time, we actually set off for this cave that we're at. We did notice some webs covered in snow on the way that were probably belonging to frost spiders, but we were able to avoid them. We made it there, decided to park the cart outside and lock it. We ventured into the cave, and then we started having like some odd things happen. Erasmus hears whispering, but is able to shrug it off.
Maybe.
We continued on, and Nikolai, Erasmus, and Brianna felt something squishy on them that caused Nikolai and Erasmus, it caused them to panic and run away. So the party
0 out of 10, do not recommend.
Yeah, that's gross. So the party goes after them. We were able to get them to continue, but they're shaken up. And then we started getting into some fog. At this point, Kent, Erasmus, and Nikolai got a little too far and started basically taking damage because it was an acid cloud.
Ugh.
So they came back to us.
So rude.
Erasmus dispelled the cloud for a short time, and we made it through there. But basically on the other side of that were a bunch of skeletons waiting for us, like a lot of skeletons. So after
more and more just kept coming out as we killed them. It was great.
Yes. And so basically we managed to defeat them, but we're heavily drained of our resources because it was such a prolonged battle. So we decided to camp in the cave for the night. And we also, before we made camp, we looked around and found the corpses of like other adventurers that had been there. And basically the skeletons just ripped themselves, well, the skeletons like ripped out of the bodies. That was the skeletons we were fighting got like ripped out of the bodies by other skeletons. So that's the lovely, picturesque, scenic place that we were resting for the night.
Yeah.
And we also leveled
thing
up.
that grew on us like skin. That was real gross.
Yeah, no, that was what I was talking about. That
was
the
the
squishy.
thing.
Yeah, but we leveled up, so we should do HP.
And yeah, we got a ton of loot, and Jess very nicely put it in a spreadsheet for us. And Erasmus got knocked unconscious, but we were able to bring him back.
That is a reroll, Brianna. All right, you keep that. Who next?
I'd just like to say that...
Kent, that is a reroll.
What are we doing, hit points?
Yep.
Oh, I was going to add something. I thought I had something important to add to
It won't mess it up if I click hit points when I have a temporary -5, right?
It will not.
Is that
Nikolai,
a reroll?
that is a reroll. That is not a reroll.
I think I did. How did I do?
You rolled a 4. Still missing a Kent. Oh no, Kent is there. Who am I missing? I'm missing a Constag. There we go. Constag, critting it up. Full 8 hit points.
Good job.
Ooh, Kotri getting hit points too. That's gonna
Yeah, the
make this
MVP gotta have hit points.
rough. I'll take those all away.
You're very
And
rude.
then on the HP by level, we just put like for level 7 and how many hit points we got.
Correct. And then
Wait, where's HP by level?
it's on the config tab.
Oh, oops.
Nice.
I did not know that was there. Sorry, or didn't.
What is that?
remember.
Well, we started tracking. This is something that we started tracking after our last level up because we were not sure if we had all like.
Oh, this wasn't just from you guys. This was from literally too many times of this happening. I finally reached that point of like, nope, I need a way to know that this has happened, to not have to go through the pages and pages and pages of notes that you can't sort, that you can't search through to find whether or not hit dice were rolling. Rolled?
Yeah, I know. Myself and perhaps Comstock, not to throw another person under the bus. We had lost track of our hit points at that point, which was kind of fun. I'm like,
Why was that
yes,
fun?
you got 21. You're 6th level with 21 hit points. How is that possible?
Well, it is possible, but
Just not good. It's an average of 3.
Ah, wrong button.
I'm glad that got wasted. That could have been versus spell resistance down the road.
To the thing that's totally not attacking us in our sleep.
Yep. But yeah, your rest as well, hence the gaining of hit points.
Oh.
So now we can hit our rest macros.
Now you can hit your rest macros.
Our arrest macros?
Your arrest macros.
So can we? How many HP should we gain back?
Well, if you guys wanted to cast spells before you went to bed, you could clear up any cures you might have left over. Otherwise, you'll gain back your level plus your con modifier.
I'm confused because I could have sworn that we healed me up, and my sheet again says I'm at 8 hit points. Didn't we heal me up at the end of the session?
I basically spent all the rest of my spell points healing pretty much everybody. And then, we did the wand. We did the wand as well.
Yeah, you should be
and
at
everyone
full.
was
Everybody should
almost at full.
basically
My
be at
sheet
full.
I hate how it does that.
Yeah, that's me.
And I just have -5 hit points from the energy
I'll be
drink to the shaken.
I'll be paying attention. Sorry.
And I don't know if anybody, I don't remember if anybody took ability drain, but I think we get like 1 point of that back if we did, if anybody did.
Is that
Some
different
of
than
us
energy
were-
drain?
That
Yeah, some of us
like
were
if you
shaken.
got like strength drained or something like that is what I was meaning.
I have energy drain of 1.
Well, that's energy drain because we've not technically been in a safe place to learn our new
Correct.
ability stuff yet. So
Am I still
It's like-
shaken, Steven?
You
Yeah.
are still shaken. You have not left the cave, so you are still shaken.
Boo!
I know.
But I can prepare new spells, but not the ones that I learned from this level, right?
Yes. Yeah, Kent, I'll have to figure out why your text box doesn't show, but... Very weird. It should have reset your spell points, did it?
No, it didn't do anything. That's
All right,
why I hit
hang
it
on.
the second time.
Yep, let me see...
I thought maybe I hit the wrong thing.
Ooh, I have 17 spell points now. And 5 arcane points. That's exciting.
it always feels like I have so many more spell points after a level up. I'm like, oh yes, spell points for days.
Oh my god, how many do you
I have a new
have?
generic rest macro, so I think I'm
27.
going to give you that
Holy
one.
crap. That's amazing.
I think I had like 17 or 18 before, so.
Delete this one.
So we're not actually leveling, we're just...
Well, you are leveling because you get your feats. But yes, otherwise you are not technically leveling.
So we're not changing our fort saves and any of that.
Those will all go up as well. You do everything you would do to level, but then you take the energy drain penalty. This may or may not stick. I'm not sure if I like this method. Because technically, if your saves don't go up and some of your attacks don't go up, it's not necessarily a buff.
Hi, kitty.
So this may not be the way that I stick it. In fact, let me double check something here.
Is it?
Oh my god, Comstock has 46 spell points.
Dude, Niam's like level 10 now, and she has so many spell points. But then, of course, as you're getting stronger spells, then you have to use more, so it
Yeah.
evens out. But it's just like you feel like, oh yes, spell points.
Yeah. So the problem we have here, this is actually worth talking about because I thought this would work out as a good idea, but I do realize the major flaw in this is the -1 penalty on your attack rolls, combat maneuver checks, and saving throws and skill checks. So I think for this as well, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys gain back or take off the level of energy drain. But
Aww.
the alternate thing is that you cannot use any spells that you have gained at this level. You do not
That
have
was
those
already the
spells.
case. Now I'm only shaken.
That is easy for a bard because we have so like few spells.
But this is something that I want to resolve because I don't want leveling up to happen in dungeons. But I already kind of planned around this, so we're kind of fine. But going forward, hopefully I'll kind of
cleaner solution.
Yes. Well, the cleanest solution is I make all of you wait until you get back home and rest. But it's a weird. There's arguments on a lot of sides. I fall in a different camp than most people because I'm some kind of hipster GM. So
I've been saying that for years.
yes, but that's because you own Torg books.
I don't know what that means.
Are you pointing out how hardcore I am, or what?
Torg is a different role-playing system.
At this point, Steve, I want you to realize I own Torg 2 different editions.
Yes. Yes. So.
Most gamers don't own a Torg book.
Most gamers have not seen a Torg book. So, are we ready to journey forward?
So, Erasmus, you got your rod and maybe unmuted?
I was gonna say, is this section also brought by Mojo and Spiral Minimates?
No.
No.
It's somebody. What are we? So moving forward, are we just leaving the loot where it is, or are we putting it in our pants?
Kent, can you push your rest macro, by the way? Click on your mini and then try the new rest macro that's there.
I don't think it would be hard with what we got to, between the 4 of us, like put most of it in our pants, or I have a handy haversack so I could have a little bit more storage room in there.
Come on.
I don't know if there's a point in being weighted down, though. I guess if we have to run out, then we'd have it on us.
Ugh.
Is it
Yeah.
doing that thing where it's timing you out?
Yeah. You gotta log out of it and log back in.
All right.
I do want to carry one of these wands of magic missile because I feel left out that I can't magic missile like
Okay.
everybody else.
And you have ranks and use magic device?
I do.
Okay.
And so what would I roll to roll like the charges, or do you roll the charges on it?
I thought we did roll the charges for that already.
We rolled the charges for the healing.
Okay, that's right. So in this case, give me a roll of... this one's going to be totally random, so give me a roll of 1d50. Wow.
Nice.
Very nice.
Now I only have 1 macro, Steve.
What?
I only have 1
If you
macro.
click on your mini,
I did.
I see attack W1, attack W2, attack W3, int.
I see rest.
What is with this fucking game? Well, at least it works. But all the rest of them are shown as token actions. I'll reset them. Alright, try clicking off and clicking back on your mini again.
Okay, there they are now.
It's so weird. These Roll20 bugs just get odder and odder.
Well, like before you said that, I was the only person on the screen.
Just like the lighting engine. Alright, so what is the plan for the loot? Are you leaving the loot behind to go forward? Are you carrying it with you? bearing in mind that encumbrance does affect your dex if it gets high enough.
We should carry the things that will be useful and leave the rest behind kind of stowed so that it's at least obscured somewhat. So like the wand of magic missiles, the healing, all the gems, those are important.
Yeah, we could leave those actually, instead of trying to carry them right now, we could leave them stacked here so that, other than the things that we want to carry, so that we can not have to carry it all with us. Like, I can just hear us like jingling as we walk from all the stuff.
Oh, are the plentiful pants like not a real thing? I was just trying to look them up in the D20.
They are not a real thing, no.
Oh, you just made them up. So I should look up a handy haversack.
They are handy haversacks, but in pant form.
Also, all the plentiful pants are striped.
You're just making that up.
So it looks like they can each hold up to 8 cubic feet or 80 pounds. I think that would cover most of what we have.
Perhaps.
Let's shove as much as we can of it in our pants.
All right, you'd be like Bag and Sag and Barry.
I hate you so much for this magical item. It never ends with this magical item. We're shoving it. We're not to the point where we're just okay with the phrase shoving stuff in our pants.
I was always okay with that, Charles.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. It's great.
And we can prioritize the things that seem most immediately useful in case we can't fit everything.
All right. No, I figure if you've got about, between the 5 of you, you've got, so it's 80 pounds per person, so 400 pounds of storage space. I think you can manage.
And I've also got a handy haversack as well, in addition to my pants.
Yeah, so I think you can manage to carry all that stuff. So you can make your way forward through the tunnels.
Woohoo.
And what is marching order again?
Do we want to have the same marching order as we had in the beginning?
I want to be in the middle somewhere. Erasmus should probably be somewhere close to the front because he's got the rod, unless he gives it to somebody else.
Nope, I continue to want to.
You want to hold the rod?
I want to hold
Did you
the
polish
rod.
it last night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our marching order coming in was Comstock, Nikolai, Erasmus, Brianna, and then Kent.
Okay.
And I don't know where Kotri was. So do we want to redo that?
Yes.
In that tunnel there, just put yourselves in the order, because if you're going this way, of what your marching order is.
Ooh, it's very dark now. Now I only see me. What happened?
The lighting engine does this. I'm going to give you the full map on lighting engine, because this is just fucking stupid. And then Kent and Brianna, can you move over there as well? Okay. All right. So, as you are traveling, can I get perception checks from the party? Nice. So, those of you that got higher than a 20, can I get a will save?
Damn.
Is the stag counted in this?
The stag is counted in
got
that.
4 guys.
Okay.
That should be +1, Charles. I'm going to take away your energy drain.
Okay.
All right. So the stag is fine, but Erasmus, you and the rest of you that got higher than a 20, hear soft murmurs. Come on. Come. Save yourself. Save yourself. Save yourself. Save yourself. And Erasmus, your like traveling, and you hear these whispers coming from in front of you. And you notice there's like an altar set up with a few like knives set along the altar. And as you're all sort of moving by this, Erasmus slowly starts to walk forward and climb in to the altar.
Oh, God.
Great.
And as he climbs in, one moment. Oops. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god. So I think all of those hit except except that one that rolled a 1. Let me show that's the correct number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's 7. So we're going to ignore one of those, but there are 2 potential crit confirms.
Jesus.
Does an 18 beat Charles?
Yeah, it beats me. You know that.
For 38 points of damage to Erasmus.
What the fuck is
Erasmus
this from?
climbs into the altar, and the tools suddenly fly up and start plunging themselves into Erasmus.
The jewels start
The tools. There are a series
Or
of
knives.
like knives and other such like implements of pain.
How many hit points do you even have?
35.
Jesus, Steven?
Good lord.
So
He knows I got the teleportation power now.
Erasmus goes unconscious. What are the rest of you doing as I set up initiative here for everybody else?
Thinking that we should heal.
Yeah,
him.
my first thought would be to heal Erasmus, to try and heal him.
Well, the tools are still floating, but everybody roll me initiative here. And use the skeleton as something as well.
Oh, wait, what is that?
Erasmus, you might as well roll into this initiative too.
Why? He's already unconscious.
Because he has to roll his saves to make sure that
Yep.
he stops bleeding.
Yeah.
So, Brianna, it is your action as everything is happening.
Okay. Is there a knowledge that I can roll to kind of know maybe what this effect is?
Yeah, you can give me a knowledge religion.
Okay. Ugh.
No, not sure at all.
All right. Well, I kind of let's see.
Somebody's mic is blowing hard.
Oh, it might be mine. I'm sorry. I
Okay.
have my fan on.
Gotcha.
So let's see. I was trying to see. I thought I still had my wand of cure light, or did we use up all the?
No, we still had some left on it, I thought.
Okay.
What do I do? I hate when I can't get the track I want right away.
Interesting. It does
The
not.
track where you murdered Charles.
That is the one I want.
Yeah, it sounds like a murdery track.
Okay. Well, I don't see my wand. I thought we still had like 2 or 3.
If you don't see the wand on your inventory, then you
Then
probably
it's not
must have
there.
left it back in the pile.
Yeah. Well, all right. So, because I'm kind of leery of getting near those knives. All right.
Well, need to make a decision.
Yeah, I know. All right. So I'm going to. I'm actually going to use my sling
Okay.
and try to hit like maybe one of the knives, see
Sure.
if I can knock it out. All right.
That will hit a knife. That will not overcome
I don't know why
its
it says
hardness.
Slashing, but okay.
That's probably a programming glitch on my part.
Okay.
Kent.
But does the knife still stay in the air?
Yeah, the knife still stays in the air.
Okay.
It is animated.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay. Constog.
I'm gonna realize I made a regrettable decision.
Probably should have pressed Mage Armor.
That's ideal, yeah.
I am going to give Katri full strength.
Okay. And then what is Katri gonna do?
I'm gonna see if Katri can, like, knock any of the knives out of the air.
Sure.
Like, knock at them from the side.
Sure. That'll hit. That will not affect them. Nikolai.
Wait.
So I want to try my hand at knowledge religion just in case.
Sure.
Nope, that didn't help. So where is Erasmus?
Erasmus just climbed into the altar and is like laying down in it now, like in a pool of blood.
Okay.
And the tools are all floating in the air, pointed toward him from where they just kind of drew back.
Can I do a spellcraft? Let's see if there's.
You can do a knowledge arcana to see if this is knowledge arcana, but I've kind of already said what the knowledge is, so yeah, that won't have any effect.
I guess I'll just try and hit one of them and see what happens.
Okay.
No.
No. Okay. They will go. And one more of them will plunge into Charles. Oops, that's not correct. Charles, you there? Nope.
You're muted if you are there.
He must have stepped away for something. Thankfully, where he is, that will miss. It will clang upon the edge of the pool. And let's make his save.
If anybody else has knowledge religion, they should roll it when it's their turn.
Sorry.
That will take us to Brianna.
All right. All right. I am going to.
Oh, I also need I need a save. Erasmus, can you give me a will save? Even unconscious, you still get the save.
Thanks, Steve.
Okay. Brianna, continue.
Okay. So I am going to pop the Hadhub lozenge in my mouth.
Okay.
And try to. Is it possible for me to like move forward for my next turn to try and pull Erasmus away? I'm not very strong though. I'm a halfling.
No, you're a halfling. You're a halfling now
Let
with
me-
a diminished strength.
Right. Okay. Well, then I'm not going to do the lozenge because it's not going to. I was thinking maybe I could use the protection from evil to try and avoid whatever's going on here, but.
Hey, you gave me the idea, so thank you.
I'm just going to begin my performance.
Okay. Kent?
We're gonna do. Where's my knowledge? No, I do my knowledge religion. Not that that's gonna help.
That is not enough.
I think so. And I really don't have a spell that's gonna work.
You don't want to
Well.
magic missile it?
They're not creatures. We went over that.
They sort of are creatures, but they're animated objects. Animated objects technically count as creatures.
Okay.
The problem is you have to overcome their hardness.
Ah. Well, let's shoot a magic missile just to see what happens.
Sure. Oh, actually, that is fine. 9, 11. Yeah, you kind of cause a few cracks in one of these things to occur, but it still otherwise hangs there in the air. Constog.
Before I forget again.
So
Yeah.
you would know this to be a haunt. You will know that so long as Erasmus remains in that pool of his own blood, these things will continue to try to stab him.
Nice use of an old school monster. Been a while.
Well, make sure to share that with us, so I'll go over there and try and collect it.
Yeah, so I'll suggest that Nikolai drag him out.
Okay.
That'll stop it.
Just give Erasmus a kick right out of the pool of blood. The extra D4 damage will wake him up, and
I'd like to keep you around, ideally.
I just bought all those great exploits. I need to use them once.
Is Katri doing anything?
Katri's just gonna come back to me.
Okay. Nikolai.
Alright, I'm gonna go try and pick him up, but first I'm gonna pop the lozenge. So let me take it
Okay.
off my sheet.
Well, you can only you can pop it out of your mouth, and it'll only take a minute of usage out of it, so you can reuse it.
Okay. I will just put that I'm minus 1 minute of it. And then I will go over what do I need to do to try and...
You can pick him up. He's basically an object.
Okay, well, I didn't know if they were also going to try and attack me or anything.
I don't know. You gonna pick him up?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I just said.
You pick him up. The knives
I wanna-
lower down to the altar.
I pick him up and I bring him over by Brianna so that she can heal him.
Yeah.
Or
Yep.
by the group so someone can heal him.
Erasmus, give me another con check.
Ooh, this is very exciting.
You're bleeding there on the in Nikolai's arms. Maybe you'll die in his arms tonight. That
Maybe.
will fail. Take another point of damage.
Ugh,
Damn it.
It must have been something you said.
Brianna.
God, guys.
All right, so I'm gonna touch Erasmus and cure light.
Erasmus came back 9. You also need to give me a will save. I'm sorry.
And you get-
Erasmus.
He gets a bonus from my song too.
That's versus fear, I thought.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
And I'm doing a will save.
You give me a will save. Yep. A Will Smith save.
Nice. Did it go through?
Not yet.
No.
There it
There we
is.
go.
All right. Your eyes open and you feel the effects of whatever was compelling you to that altar fade away as Brianna's healing fills your body and you wake up, no longer feeling the call of the altar.
I go, I can't even make the joke. I was going to try to make a dirty joke and I couldn't even do it. It's good to be alive.
Indeed. I'm glad that you made it. How do you feel right now? Do you feel like you need more healing?
I'm sure he does.
Oh, I need
Sure.
I need a great deal of healing.
Alright, I'm gonna hit him with another Cure Light.
Do you want to use one of your spells, or do you want to use one of the? I thought we had some potions of it from our pants.
We have a second wand of it, and I believe that I also have a wand with some more charges to it, but
Okay.
I for whatever reason it wasn't on my sheet, so I'm just doing it the easy way right now.
On an unrelated note, I saw that Aldi macaroni and cheese pizza that we had that one time, and I ate it. And I've just been ill the whole time.
Oh no!
I know. I should have had you guys with me. Then it would have been fine.
Ooh, and especially if you put some like buffalo sauce on that. I'm sorry you're feeling bad. Okay, so now you've gotten, let's see.
20. She's gotten 20 more healing.
Yeah, I already added that to a sheet.
Okay.
What is he at now?
What are you at, Erasmus?
I am at 15 out of, God, it's weird to say, 15 out of 34. I finally broke 30.
Oh, I see. Charles, the green box is your hit points, not the blue box. I see why we keep having issues where I'm changing the other number. I was like, why didn't he update his hit points? And then I noticed like you had updated your spell points again. So the green box is your HP.
Okay, so then,
So I've got you at the right place now. You're at 15 right now, and then you're getting another 6.
okay. Oh, that's funny. I've been doing that wrong the whole time.
I've wondered this for a while. I wondered why your bars were always wrong.
Yeah. Now this gold one I can use for my because I was using it last week for my
for your exploits. Yep.
Yeah.
So I gained another 10.
Oh, nice.
So that should be another. You should be at 31 right now for your HP.
You want one more?
I don't want to waste the whole spell for 3 points. What does
Well, I
everybody
mean,
think?
it's only one. Oh well, yeah. I guess I see what you're saying. I guess for 3 points, that's not. I mean, that's okay. Hopefully, you won't get hit. Or
we all know that I will fail the will save and a perception check and get hit again because this is my lot in life.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna do one more then.
Yeah.
13. Oh, and max healing. Great.
Great.
That's
Good
lovely right
timing.
there. Yeah.
Well, it's cool
Hey,
to
at
be at
least
34 points.
He doesn't die because of the difference of 3 points later, and we're like, God damn it, why didn't we do
Right. Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking is, oh yeah, I guess he is the one that triggers all the haunts, so. I don't suppose anyone has holy water, do they?
No.
Haunts don't work that way.
Oh, they don't? Okay.
No. At least not
Well,
these haunts.
With an 11 in knowledge religion, then Brianna wouldn't know that.
Well, Brianna did fail, so.
That's what I'm saying. Like, maybe it works. Brianna doesn't know.
Yes, but the thing is, where would she be getting that idea from? Unless it was from characters that aren't even historic to this game.
I feel like, though, when you start saying haunts, you start thinking about, like, undead and that kind of thing. So I feel like that her thought would be, well, if it's something unholy or undead, it's haunted, maybe holy water would work.
Okay, I'll give you that. That is a good talking it through.
All right, which way is your rod pointing, Erasmus?
All right, which way is my rod pointing?
Your rod is pointing further down the way. In fact, your rod will point you to a big series of corridors that eventually lead to a very brightly lit area. Ahead of you lies a massive runic set of symbols on the floor, a crystalline-filled set of tunnels that lead towards a massive tomb. I don't know if you guys can see it, if the lighting engine didn't freak out again as I brought you guys over.
Yeah.
What are all
Right.
those things?
Which things? The colorful things? These are crystals that are forming in the walls. There's some larger crystals up here around the tomb.
So they're just crystals of different colors.
Yes, and there are 3 rings of runic circles around the tomb itself.
Is there a knowledge that we can roll to kind of, I don't know, I guess would it be a history maybe to know about the tomb, or...
You can give me a knowledge history.
Ah, my rolls tonight. Well, I mean, that makes sense. I'm not from here.
So Constag, you will know that this tomb is created to emulate the tomb of a familiar, or this tomb is kind of built to replicate the tomb of the long dead, thought to be tomb of the god of time, before Sascha took his place. The tomb of Telerium. Deep within here, it is cold. You notice that the closer you get to this, the chillier it starts to get. The crystals kind of blow this kind of faint, chilling wind as you start to move in closer to it. The tomb of Telerium has some protective measures around it, sort of sealing the area safe from the passage of time, and the dangers of time. It is believed that tomb has other protections as well, to stop people from stealing the corpse that lies within.
This is kind of exciting, a little mythology there.
The rod is pointing you towards the tomb?
The rod is pointing directly towards the tomb.
All right, then to the tomb it is.
Well, there's protections around it. Is there a way to know, like, what protections they are, or how to get past them?
Somehow Cam's reset slightly.
Does anybody have any arcane-related sights?
Arcane-related sights?
Yeah, that's an ability, yeah.
Oh.
Like detect magic or something.
Oh, that's right. I think I have that. Let's see. I do have that.
Yeah, you can detect magic, and the whole area does radiate with magic. The crystals radiate with magic. The ground, as you get closer, where you see that snowy patch, radiates with magic. As do all the circles and the tomb itself.
Do they count as magical items that I could spellcraft and try to figure out what they are?
They are not magical items. They are lingering magical effects.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
But you can give me a knowledge arcana to tell me to see what schools they are. If you focus on them. So yeah, with that knowledge arcana, you will see. You need to turn on detect magic then, Erasmus, if you're going to do that.
Oh, okay.
These require you to have detect magic in order to do that.
Okay. Never mind then.
So Brianna, you will notice that there is a significant amount of transmutation. Give me another knowledge arcana check.
Alright. Oh.
You will not get the next one, and give me one more.
Alright.
You will not get. You'll only get the transmutation, which you're pretty sure is responsible for what is making it cold in here.
Okay, so I will share that I see, at least a transmutation aura, that is probably what's making it so cold.
The other auras are somewhat more powerful though than the transmutation aura.
And I would share that.
Any other knowledge?
Are you asking if there's another knowledge you can roll about it, or?
Oh, I said Kent.
Oh.
He had rolled knowledge arcana, gotten a 16.
So this is the furthest you'd be able to be and see that.
What was that, Steve?
I'm just moving her in a position where she would be close enough to be able to see what she saw.
Okay.
And can you try rolling again, James? Kent.
I only rolled a 16.
Yeah, but then he gave 2 more opportunities to roll.
Do you have detect magic, Kent?
Yes, I
Okay, so give me 2 more. That means you missed the first one that Brianna got.
do. Okay.
What about his special eye?
That sees things as they are.
Oh, okay.
Nope. And then the third one? No.
I didn't turn on detect magic today, so I'm guessing that means I can't do it.
You if you didn't prepare detect magic, then you cannot.
Nope.
All right. Well, what do you all want to do?
Well, what do you think, gang?
Do you want to try and do dispel magic and see if something happens with the auras? I mean, I can't tell what they are, but at least I could see if maybe one.
Yeah, I'll spend the point and try it out.
Okay. What is the range on detect magic?
Dispel or
Or
detect?
dispel magic, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute, I have it on my sheet. Medium.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I'm at 180 feet.
So you just need to get into line of sight with it?
Yeah.
And you can what do you want to try to dispel?
Do I see any of the auras? No, correct? Because I don't have detect.
You don't have
magic on.
detect magic, so
Guys, I don't have detect magic, so I can't
Well,
ban.
Can he still cast it, and then I can see the auras and tell him?
you
if it
can
works?
tell him where to cast it, but trying to direct somebody at something at a specific point from a distance is a bit of a weird thing to do.
I can see. Can I not cast detect magic on him?
Detect magic is a range personal.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
it would just tell you I have magic.
I just don't have that in the spell. Then okay.
When I thought about this dispelling, I was thinking more of things casting on us than actually auras, so that's kind of a
Yeah.
short-sighted thing in my point. So I'll need to add detect magic to my repertoire to make this more effective.
Yeah, actually, so detect magic doesn't have a range of personal. It actually just says you detect magical auras as the very first line of the spell. That is the designation for it. Weird that it doesn't have personal, but okay.
Well, I say at this point, let's just walk forward and see what happens.
I really am skeeved out by that, but we can try.
I feel like we don't really have any other options. Like, we're out of knowledges. There isn't really... I mean, I can't think of ways that we could gain more information. We could try and throw something over there, I guess.
Ooh, pick up a rock and throw it at it and see what happens. That's an old school way to...
I'll do it.
Sure, you can pitch a rock at it. The rock will land and, hit the ground.
Explode in a fiery blaze.
Nope.
Did you see my new craft, by the way, Steve?
No, I did not.
Oh, yeah. I'm going with a theme. Craft sling.
I'm gonna summon in an eagle and have it fly into the room and land on the tomb.
Man.
Sure.
I'm going to hold my breath while the eagle flies.
It lands on the tomb.
All right. Well, I think we've done
What
a couple of things.
Should we maybe try and send a message to Kandor and see if he might have a suggestion on?
I say we walk forward. Fortune favors the bold.
Okay.
The 8 will provide, or whatever that nonsense is.
It's
Right.
fortune favors the foolish, and yes, the 8 will provide.
Provide entertainment. Yeah, sure.
You know, I've planned a lot of things, and that still has not stopped them from happening horribly wrong. So let's just who wants to be? Because I'm willing to go there with my massive. Because I feel pretty invulnerable at 34 hit points. I feel like I'm really, I'm rocking it now. I'm
After
like a player.
being struck down by a handful of knives.
I'm feeling good about today.
After throwing yourself on an altar of knives. Let's walk over there. I'll go first.
All right. Well,
Okay.
move over there in the order that you're traveling over there.
I'm gonna follow behind.
Yep. I want everybody to move their characters to where their characters are going. And
I'm
if
looking
and
at
when
my
something
token.
happens, I'm going to define wherever you're at to determine it.
Is my token not out here? Oh.
It is. It is. There's.
Oh, my mini's different. Okay.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
Brianna now.
I'm Brianna now. Okay. Alright. I guess I'll be right here.
You are no longer Briev.
Bria, yeah. Alright. I love it.
Yeah, you can feel your feet kind of scrunch, or crunch through the snow as you move into the circle.
Erasmus, hand me your rod. If I'm going first.
I love that temple design, Steve.
Huh?
I love that temple design.
Thank you. Nikolai is asking for you to hand him your rod.
Did you actually ask that, Nikolai, or is it in my
Yes.
head?
Yeah.
I'm going first. I should have the rod.
Yes.
Doesn't
Take
the rod just
Nikolai.
point?
The rod does just point.
So who doesn't matter who's holding it?
No, it wasn't that. I was worried that I was actually hearing Nikolai telling me something, and it wasn't actually Nikolai, because I've had a lot of communication with things that were not there, or you guys couldn't
No, that
see.
was really me.
Okay.
All right.
I was staring at the temple in awe.
You take the rod, Nikolai, and you can feel its pull pulling you towards the tomb.
I keep going.
All right.
Walk around the tomb, make sure it's pointing at it.
You still feel its pull towards the center. Yep, still towards the center. Still towards the center. Still towards the center.
Yay, we're taking
You
a
just
course.
jump over the tomb.
No, I just.
That was pretty good.
It was annoying.
It's like, wow.
If you walk around it, it will point towards the center.
I think
I
it's
will
in
go
the center.
right in front of the tomb so I can touch it.
Okay. You
So
can lay
we're
your
taking the corpse?
You can lay your hand on the tomb. It is sealed.
Who's putting the corpse in their pants?
Like there's a cover over it. It has the.
I want to try and open it.
All right. Give me a strength check.
I'm just gonna say it. I think we all know.
Well-
grave robbing was an inevitability.
While
with this
you're
group.
doing this, are you dropping the rod or handing the rod off, or are you gonna like try to keep the
No,
rod in your
rod
hand while
one
you push
hand.
it?
Why don't I come over by there to catch the rod in case?
Great.
I'm a
I'll
little
take
worried
the
about
rod
it.
back.
Erasmus, if you want to go over there and pick
Yeah,
up
I
the
want to
rod.
go over there.
Okay.
I'm
Oh, I need to put
Nikolai and I-
Katri on here as well. I do apologize. I did not move Katri onto the map. Put Katri where Katri would be.
I'm right here.
Excellent.
All right, Nikolai, go for it.
So
I'm giving
Nikolai,
it to
you
full
hand off the
something
rod, Nikolai, and you open up the tomb. And as you open it up, I will describe some of what you see. Lying within the tomb is a grayish blue body covered in piles of gold and silver and copper and some copper. Some gems, some various items
I'm
are
just
strewn
shouting
about
all
them.
of this behind me.
A
to the-
scroll. Well, you don't get a chance to shout quite yet
Uh-oh.
because as you're looking through it, you notice its deep, inky black eyes as it slowly sits up. And I need all four of you that are right there next to the tomb to give me a fortitude save.
Why does it have to sit up? It's so gross.
And then we're going to roll into initiative.
I didn't want to make that fortitude save. I want you guys to
I
know.
just clicked it, but it hasn't come through. I guess.
It did not come through yet. This is
Okay, I just clicked it again. And it's still not coming through.
weird.
Hi, Max. Let me try a third time. Oh, buddy, I'm sorry.
So, am I the only one without a cat?
Yes. Michelle
know-
indirectly has a cat, but it
Oh, I
doesn't
was
live
gonna
with
say.
her.
Yeah, I have two cats.
Can you try that
Michelle,
again,
who's your
Constog,
cat?
please?
Max and Hazel, right?
That would be cats. Then. I don't know why my fort save is not coming up. I've clicked it 4 times now.
Can you try to click anything else? Because your initiative also didn't come up. If that won't work, try to reload Roll20.
Yeah, I gotta reload. No,
It's
that
Steve,
works.
so I expect that you can knock me to -4 in the first round. If not, I'm going to be sadly disappointed.
Well, I might take you to 4 negative something.
Yeah.
Can't give it a negative.
Boo! Does that mean the monster has energy drain?
What?
Ooh.
Smart.
It probably drains con or something like that.
I don't know if this is, but for my money, a well-crafted mummy is an exquisite encounter.
Oh, you're gonna
Really a
wish
great
it was a
monster.
mummy.
No, I don't, because we'd be super dead.
All right, Nikolai, your initiative came through. Go ahead and try a fort save
Yeah,
as well.
I'm going to. Oh.
Oh, all of you, all 4 of you will lose 2 levels. Move up your energy drain to 2.
Damn, dude.
As this bluish gray, pointed head, bald-headed creature with dark black eyes, long slender fingers rises out of the tomb and prepares to kill all of you.
Just became a beautiful half.
I did not roll it.
We need the eagle I just cast too.
Yes. The eagle, it's rounds per level, right? And you're level 7?
Yes.
Okay. So this eagle will have 3 or 4 more rounds. Because in the time that you cast it, Nikolai made a full circle around it and pushed the lid off. But Brianna, you are up first.
I'm guessing it's a knowledge religion to know more about
It
this.
is a knowledge religion to know more about this.
Freaking French fries.
Pretty sure out of character, Charles should already know what this is.
Alright, well, since I don't have a clue, then I'm just going to begin my performance again.
22 on my knowledge religion. I'm glad
Okay.
I put that point in it. It's the knowledge I keep making despite having my lowest amount of points.
Yeah. So Erasmus, I'll let you know this now. You will know that it is a Bodak.
Oh, nice.
I love how Charles is excited about things that want to murder us.
I go for quality.
Charles,
My
I know, and I love that about you. It also just annoys me.
It's like,
Could have
we're
been a
gonna die
werewolf.
for sure. This is so great.
Maybe it's a were-bodak.
I would not do that to all of you.
Also, that would be
Why?
awful.
Maybe you're ready to have one last
Not at
kid.
this level.
You want your Sundays back.
Ooh, you know what? That would be a really good template for a Bodak? Negative energy.
So, Brianna, just in because I know that most people don't catch this, your performing is now a move action. So, do you want to do anything in addition
Bodak.
to your Inspire Courage?
I'm going to cast glitter dust
Okay.
at the Bodak.
Yes, it is entirely unaffected by it, as that is not how it sees.
Dang. All right. Well, it's pretty now.
So it hasn't been Erasmus's turn, so we don't actually know anything about
Oh,
it.
actually, you know what? Hold on. I take that back. They do have regular sight. This is not the...
It's not the weredak.
No, they're not done the same way they are done in lore, where they don't actually see with their eyes. Where they see auras, or they see auras of death. Or auras of life, rather. It will make a will save. And succeed. It is outlined, though, in shininess. It will not be disappearing anytime soon.
Covered in craft herpes.
Nikolai.
I'll just do it in case. Nope, no, that didn't help. So...
Well,
I-
Erasmus can share some information. They are...
I'm sharing it all.
They are resistant to damage that is not cold iron. They are immune to electricity. They resist acid and fire. They are vulnerable to sunlight, specifically sunlight. They are somewhat slow-moving, though. They have a gaze that can gradually cause someone to decay from the inside, slowly turning them into one of them. And they have some hits that hit pretty hard.
So they're resistant to non-cold iron. I'm guessing my scimitar is what, mithril now, right?
Yes.
Okay, which is not cold iron.
It counts as silver but not cold
Okay.
iron.
So it's
I believe,
resistant, but
let
it's
me make
not
sure.
immune to it.
It is immune to any yes, it will reduce 10 points of damage from your
Damn.
weapon. I'm just gonna make sure that Mithril isn't also randomly cold iron. No, just silver. All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and do my. Fuck! I always forget.
It's okay.
I'm gonna. No, it's really annoying. Actually.
Cast your mirror images.
Only 3.
Only 3. That's what I like to see.
7.
Anything else you want to move with that, or?
I assume with where it's at right now, I could probably reach it.
Yeah. You know that it drains energy with a gaze. By the way, it has to look at you to do that.
Do I have to look at it for that to happen?
If it can see your eyes, it can drain your energy within a certain distance, within 30 feet.
Okay. Can I also hit it or no?
You could 5-foot step in and take an attack on it. With your spell combat. That will miss.
Does that include Brianna's performance?
That does include Brianna's performance.
That sucks.
This is a little
This
too
is
high.
not going to go well, especially because I have negative 10 hit points from the negative 2 levels.
The creature will go. And this
I
time.
also avert my gaze after.
Oh, actually, your attack will hit. It is laying down. It is like it is only seated up when you move to there. But your cut will not penetrate its thick hide.
So I can't do Enforcer then.
I think Enforcer requires you to deal
Has
damage.
to hit. Yeah.
It
Okay,
it
well,
hits. Does it say hit or deal damage?
I have to check. When you deal non-lethal
Okay.
damage.
Yeah. So you will not be able to Enforcer.
Okay. Well, I'm going to avert my eyes.
Okay.
Avert my eyes.
So keep in mind then, this will make all future attacks blind attacks.
I don't know what's better or worse here, so.
It's up to you which way you think is better
I know,
or worse.
there's no way for me to decide that,
Yep.
so I'm gonna do this.
That's fine. It will attempt to slam into you. 14, I'm assuming, will miss.
I will miss what?
Your AC?
Yeah.
Does it miss by less than 5?
Yep.
Remove one of your images.
That sucks.
Second attack, 25.
That hits.
Versus image. Saved by an image.
Yeah, but now my image is already fucking gone almost.
Konstag. Yep, there are only 2 Nikolais.
Nikolai, do you have any enhancement bonuses to strength already?
No.
No?
No.
No.
No magical items.
Okay, then I'll 5-foot step forward and give Nikolai bull strength.
Thanks. That's the +4 to strength, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Kent.
Alright, the eagle is going to attack it.
Okay.
So, gotta move the eagle into it.
Yep.
Or next to it, not on it. What am I doing? Put it in there. The eagle is then going to attack, which is...
Oh, I'm sorry, real quick. I just realized 2 things. Number 1, Nikolai, you should have gotten an attack of opportunity as it stood up. And 2, gain back one of your images. I'll give you back the image. Just, you can take your attack of
just take my
opportunity.
attack.
Because it would have only been able to make 1 attack as it stood up.
The 18 wouldn't have hit though, right?
The 18 would not have hit even with the bonus.
Okay.
Alright, and the eagle's gonna make its attacks? D20
Eagle's
plus
gonna
3?
D20 plus 3.
Yep.
Okay. No.
Nope.
And then I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. You go poof. Erasmus. You fire forth a volley of magic missiles.
You're muted, Charles, just so you know.
Okay. I fire magic missiles. Thank you. I probably would have gone on and on.
And they will slam into the creature.
I hope they do a better job than when it slammed into me.
Brianna.
Okay. So let's see. All right, so I am going to use I'm continuing my performance, obviously, but I'm going to use my move action to draw the magic missile wand out of my pants. And I'm going to attempt to use magic device to shoot magic missiles.
Yep, give me a UMD check. Let me double check. I think that's good enough. And if it is, you can roll me 1d4 plus 1. Let's see. Yep, using a wand is 20. Yeah, you will hit it for 3 points of damage.
I'm helping.
Nikolai.
Alright, I'm gonna hit it again and then take a 5-foot step and do a spell.
Ooh. That, with the bonus, will hit.
Is it damage or crit?
It will not crit, however. So just damage. Ooh, but for enough to penetrate.
Yeah, you penetrate that thing.
I also want to do Enforcer.
Yeah, it will. That will successfully make it shaken.
And then hold on 1 second. And I'm going to do frostbite with it.
Yeah. You need a concentration check, remember?
Yep.
Because you're casting in melee.
Yeah, just getting around to everything.
Ooh, do you want to use your reroll? Actually, this doesn't include. No. Reroll. No, you get the ability. You don't get your spells from that level.
Oh.
But you also should use the macro I made for you.
Oh, sorry.
Because I don't think that does not include the total bonus. There you go. That will succeed.
Ooh, good job. Good job.
And yeah, so you'll deal that additional damage. Plus, your Enforcer was successful.
Ooh-hoo-hoo.
Do you remember what that means?
That they're shaken for the number of rounds.
Besides that, what happens when you make something shaken?
Oh, I get to hit it again, right?
Yep.
Man.
Yay!
That will unfortunately come up short.
Even though it's...
I'm gonna say Nikolai.
Oh, yes, even though it's shaken.
No,
shaken does not affect
Katrian.
AC.
I'm gonna go with Katrian. That's a new word I'm inventing for the...
Katrian.
You act like the power player in the group. Katrian.
Well, I mean, Comstock did help me out with some bolstering there.
You did cast Chill Touch, though. Can you put Chill Touch in the chat? Or is it
Frostbite?
Cast Frostbite again. I want to double check Frostbite.
MVS, most valuable.
Yeah, so you get an additional attack because you're casting
Most
a
valuable
spell
spell.
with a range of touch. That will also come up short, though.
Yep.
Very close. All right, so I'm gonna give random odds. Nikolai. Ooh, I forgot actually. Nikolai would be rolling those blind, so that one. I'll let the crit hit. I'll be nice here. But since 2 people targeted this thing directly, I will need those 2 people to roll me a d20. Just one single d20, and whoever gets the highest gets to make the save versus the Bodak.
Who are the 2 that did it directly?
You and Brianna.
I was hoping it was not me.
You cast magic missiles on it. And did
Wait,
not...
R space?
And me. I
R
did it directly.
/R space d20. All right, Brianna, roll me the fort save. High roll. No. 4 energy drain. Brianna is
On top
feeling
of the
bad
2?
on top of the 2.
Oh man, Brianna.
I didn't have to from the beginning.
Oh, that's right.
I just,
Oh,
That's right.
that
You
helps.
were
That helps.
far. Actually, looking at this, I think you're just barely in range. Okay, so you could still do it. I did double
You're
check
like that DM smoothie? He's just giving you like 3 levels of energy drain. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant that you were already drained 2. Now you're drained 4. Don't ever correct me again. No, you can.
This thing will try to slam into Nikolai again. 12.
This is a great fight.
No.
This is like one you remember about when you're talking at like dinner. Like remember when Nikolai
26.
fought that Bodak
Yes.
at hand to hand?
Roll
That's
me
a
your
pretty good
images.
combat.
Oh, and it knocks away another one of your fake Nikolais.
Damn.
Constag.
Wow, love feeling basically useless.
You gave me bull
Again.
strength. That's not useless.
Are you forgetting something that you have? What do you have prepared for your 3rd level spells today? Sorry, your 2nd level spells today.
That was not me, right? Because I'm looking through my 2nd level spells. Like
Oh
I
no,
don't
it
know
would
what
be
he's
it would
referring
be
to.
4th. Do you have? Oh, you don't have 4th yet. I'm sorry.
No.
Never mind. I thought you had 4th.
No, I just have them in there because we offered,
Yep.
so I don't forget to pick spells.
That's right. All right. Well, what do you want to do here?
I guess I'm just gonna wait here until Nikolai takes damage.
Okay. What about Katri?
You don't want a magic fang her or anything?
I don't think Katri can do enough damage. Unless we want to do the fun, wait till it crits.
I mean, does Katri know how to flank with people? Because that could possibly help. I don't know if Katri knows that trick though.
I don't think so, because I didn't see that trick when I was picking out tricks.
Is that considered a trick for animals?
To tell them specifically to go on the other side and flank is a trick.
Gotcha.
They have to be trained for that because it's considered not part of an animal's nature to flank.
Yeah, and
Also,
they-
there's danger involved.
Danger? I'm in danger? Shit.
they're not base smarts.
Well, Constag, theoretically, you would have picked up an additional trick, so you can have that be the one if you want to do that.
Yeah, I'd have probably done that then.
Okay.
Me and
Yeah,
Sascha
we're gonna go with that, right?
Katri to go around and flank.
Yep.
I think it's time. How much to awaken Katri and give Katri levels of barbarian? I think this is the only logical choice at this point.
Ooh.
Up here.
Yep. That is fine. You will take an AO from that, though?
Ugh.
Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Nope.
Yeah. Wait, why is that gore?
Oh, because I accidentally clicked Katri. How about that instead?
Oh, Jesus.
Doesn't confirm, but
For 9 points of slam damage. Get slam-a-jammed.
Is this like a goth thing? Is it trying to body slam us because it thinks this is a rape?
No, that's its attack, because most of its stuff is like spells and like drains. So, you know, it's basically attacking with
Just
fists.
throwing
Can't-
itself at me.
Well,
I googled Bodak Pathfinder image. Got somebody that put BoJack Horseman's on a Bodak's body. If I could share it, it's so good.
all right.
Sorry, Ken.
The eagle's going to go ahead and make an attack,
Sure.
which I doubt.
Nope.
It rolls like shit. And then
I mean, it needs a natural 20 to hit, so...
Yeah, I know. I was going to
18
go
hit.
where Katri is, but since I was invisible, so I wouldn't get the AO, but, you know, I guess I'll go there instead.
Okay. That's it.
Can I attack too?
You can attack. You'll come out of invisibility.
I'm aware I was
Okay.
trying to avoid the AO is what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
Oh, so crazy avoiding AOs.
I know. So I will then hit him because I should be able to sneak attack him because now I'm flanking him, correct?
You need to have the bird have moved last round, and you can have done that, but yes.
Wait, what?
Because you need something opposite you in order to flank something.
Oh.
You need to be able to draw a straight line.
Okay, yeah, I
You
get
need to
it.
be able
And
to- yeah.
Katri's in my way.
So you could have
yeah,
the
I
bird do this, and there you go.
did. Okay, so then I won't do anything.
Okay, so you're not going to have the bird do that. Got it.
No, I meant the bird already attacked, so I can't.
The bird can move after an attack.
Oh, okay.
You get a standard action and a move action.
Oh, okay, yes. Then the bird will
Okay.
move there. Then I will attack them.
All right.
Okay.
Come out
I'm
of your
sorry.
invis. That's okay.
I thought the bird wasn't going to be able to.
Nope, bird can move.
Okay. Where's my damn inventory? And I'm going to hit him with this, because then if I'm flanking him, then I get an additional... Okay, just hit. That's all you got to do. Just hit. It's a, yeah, it's not as a ranged weapon. It's the staff portion of the sling staff.
That'll hit. It's just you're clearly not using the macro because that's not the right damage.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. Just hit the macro again, and that'll bring up the damage portion you need. But we'll take the roll because the roll looks correct.
Okay.
Although if you had like weapon focus or anything, that's not.
And I
applied.
don't have. It only says rest again.
What the fuck? Hold on.
But I'll have an additional 3d6 for the sneak attack. So
All right, click off and then back on again, and it'll work.
click off, click back on. And that was my first attack. So wham.
And then click damage. Ooh, same roll. Do that. And then click damage.
Damage.
And then roll /R space 3d6. And let's see if that's enough to get over the DR.
3d6.
That will overcome the DR. Erasmus.
Right. I'm gonna switch to Sonic because I didn't hear anything about it being Sonic proof.
Okay.
So.
And you
All right,
fire
so
off a blast
60.
of sonic energy, and you feel it flow from your hands. But this thing kind of like moves away from it, and your energy blasts against the crystals behind him.
Damn it!
Brianna.
Okay, so Brianna is going to move forward a little bit
All right.
to right here. And she is going to cast Heroism on Nikolai.
All right.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Nikolai.
I'm gonna attack and then go
Okay.
back.
Are you going to look at it when you make these attacks?
What's the
If you choose not to look at it, you need to either make a perception check, in order to try to like look at it without. If you fail the perception, then you look at it. If you succeed the perception check, then you can kind of like keep your eyes down and attack towards the lower part and take a penalty. Otherwise, you're attacking at it blind, which means you roll twice and take the lower number.
I will try the perception route.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Probably go poorly.
Yeah.
So that means I just look at it.
That means you can make your attacks, and then you'll give me a fortitude save at the end of your attacks. That with the heroism will hit.
I already have the heroism clicked though.
Oh, do you? Okay, so then that will.
Well, I don't know that I have it. I don't know.
Let me check. Hold on. So right now you should have the enhanced strength. You have the bull strength. You have the heroism.
The bardic music.
Heroism is working.
I don't have the bardic music.
That's fine. I'm adding that on them.
Yeah.
So that will actually miss then.
Okay, so I'm gonna. You want me to roll now?
Were you casting a spell this round?
Yes, I was gonna
Okay.
take a 5 foot and then cast.
Got it. Yeah. So make your save now. Fortitude save.
Okay.
Ooh, take 2 more points of energy drain.
Oh, jeez.
Should say leveled because points make it sound not bad, but it's bad. Can I still cast my spell?
You can still step back and cast your spell. Oh, actually, roll damage. I forgot the flank. You did hit with that attack.
Oh.
And then you can go large.
And then I'm also gonna do Enforcer again
Yeah. That will not be enough, though.
for the second hit.
Yep, whoop. All right.
Okay, yeah.
The Bodak will attack Katri. $19 to hit Katri?
Nope.
22 to hit Katri.
Yes.
For 11.
Man.
Do you think the stag knows not to look into its eyes?
Probably not.
Give me a fort save. I'll reward you for your honesty. See, look, I did it.
I have fucking negative
Sure, you
20
did it.
hit points because of this energy drain.
Constag. What you want to do, Constag?
Just squirt a grape in that and fill it with water.
I am going to try and like move around.
Okay.
I'm gonna move around and go behind Katri.
All right. Kent.
I'm gonna 5-foot step back and magic missile.
Yep, you can 5-foot step back and hit him with the magic missile. Erasmus. Erasmus.
He died.
Apparently I killed Erasmus. Alright.
Hey.
If you're there,
Alrighty.
Charles, you're muted.
Give me 2 minutes.
Okay. I will delay him till after Nikolai. Brianna.
Alright. I am going to attempt another casting of Litter Dust.
Alright. This is actually removed. And we'll fail. So it
If
will
he's blind, does that mean he can't drain any more energy?
his eyes still work, but he can't see anybody to do it. So it has to be from them looking at him. So it will be harder for him to do. There will be a penalty imposed. Nikolai.
I'm gonna step in and hit him.
Yep. You don't have to step in because your size large. You can go to right there.
Never mind, then I won't step.
Put a squirt of
but I
grape
will
in it.
Well, if you
hit.
step to the left, you'll get flanking.
Okay.
But that will
There.
still not be enough to hit, unfortunately.
Okay, well, I guess I don't need to step to cast my
Wait, why
spell.
did
'Cause I'm
you-
already.
Something is wrong because because never mind. Your condition is an energy drain, right?
So I can cast my spell from here. I'm far enough away.
You can.
For next
You
turn.
get a true strike ready. Erasmus. You're muted. You're still muted.
I'm just gonna magic missile.
All right. Those will connect with it. The creature will go. And the creature will start to reach out to its left, away from where Katri was. And it will actually roll. Yeah, it will connect with the purple gem, and part of it will crack. And you will see this like energy kind of burst from within or from out of the crystal. And you will notice that he like seems to have his sight once more. Konstag.
What kind of action would feeding the apple bit to Katri be?
You would have needed to have done that. Well, that's going to be a full round action because you kind of have to like cut. You need to get her either have Katri turn around and like take it, or you need to come around and like try to sideways feed it to Katri. It's a bit awkward to try to put a piece of food in someone's mouth while they're like
Thank
trying
you,
to avoid
Allison.
getting hit by dem giant bit hands. That's the phrase I was looking for and I couldn't find.
Right. So I am going to 5-foot step over here and feed the
Yep.
apple bit of mirror image to Katri.
All right.
How do I set that
Thank
up?
you.
Because I don't have the macro.
It's just roll me 1d4 plus 1. All right. So 2. Every time you get attacked, you'll roll a d3, and on a 1, it will hit Katri. Kent.
All right, Eagle's last attempt.
Yep. Eagle's last stand.
20 plus 3. Come on, baby.
No.
Oh,
He will
okay.
return to Hotel California.
All right. And then I will take a 5-foot step over this way and magic missile.
Bali will let fly. And slam into the Bodak. Bits of like a silvery essence start to pour forth from its body. Brianna.
Okay. It was Erasmus that had done the knowledge and knew what this thing
Yes.
was. I would ask Erasmus, is this thing evil?
This is... One sec, I forgot to put that part in the right part, but this thing is technically sort of evil.
Technically sort of evil. Okay. All right. Okay, well, not much I can do about that, I guess, but I'm just going to try and cast grease underneath this thing. I don't know if I have to like cast it in the coffin.
Yeah,
or whatever.
you'll cast it in the coffin, so it'll kind of fill the area inside of the coffin, but it won't spill out over it.
Right.
But it will make a reflex save. Ooh, and it will come up a little bit short, and it will fall prone.
Do I get an AO for it falling?
You don't get an AO for it falling. Nico.
Okay,
An AO
when
if it stands up.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack it, and this has we will add my true strike to it.
Yep. Well, it is laying down, by the way. It cannot be magic missiled. Because it is
that's a
behind the walls of the
34.
coffin. Yeah, that'll hit. Ooh, for maximum damage.
And we're gonna do Enforcer.
Look at that.
And is the Enforcer enough for a second attack?
22 is not enough. Wait, 10, 18. That is enough.
Okay. That's not enough. And I'm
Nope.
gonna go ahead and cast Blur on myself.
All right. Erasmus.
I'm kind of worried we're going to get hit once we waste all our spells on the stupid Bodak. That's been kind of playing in my mind, but, if not...
Well, right
don't
now
wanna
you
hold
can't
back and-
see it laying down in the coffin from being slipped.
I can't see it?
No, it fell, so it's laying inside the coffin right now.
Should we just close the coffin up and leave and figure we got what we need?
Well, in order to open the coffin, you had to kind of tilt it, so you have to put effort into putting the
We're
lid
not
back on.
moving yet.
You might.
Did we get the item we were after?
No,
We don't
Well,
know
we know
what
it's
we're
there in the
after.
coffin.
it's in the
right?
coffin, yes.
Of
It's
course
kind
it
of
is.
greasy right now.
It is very greasy right now.
So now we can't even see what's in the coffin.
Nice and lubed up. Thanks, Jess.
The rod
You're
rod was just pointing at it for too long, and it got all lubed up, ready to go.
First, goodbye.
Oh, wonder what would happen if we hit the thing with the rod.
Erasmus, what do you want to do?
I don't know, because there's grease, and now it's in the coffin, and it's like...
The grease is in the coffin, to be clear. It's
Yeah.
not.
Oh, I see.
You're not in danger unless you get in the coffin with it.
Well,
Yeah,
see,
you
that
could get in
happened
the coffin
earlier.
with it. It's all slippery.
All right, so I'm gonna approach. I feel like Steve wants one of us to climb in there and kiss the
Do
Bodak.
not climb in the coffin.
I want you to look longingly into its eyes and say, "I love you, Bodak, so
Look at-
much."
Look
Never
at
leave
it
me.
and see if it's wearing anything.
Yes, look directly at it.
No, not its face.
Look directly into its eyes and see what it longs for, what it needs. But take your action, whatever it is, Erasmus, because it's your turn. Or the Bodak's
I'm
gonna
gonna
take it
move
for you.
up and prepare a spell. If it peeps its head out, I'm gonna give it some magic missiles.
All right. Well, on its turn, it will attempt to stand up, so that will provoke your ready to action and the action from Nikolai. We'll take a volley of magic missiles, and it will take a crit from Nikolai.
Yes.
Confirm.
Good
It
job.
will take a crit from Nikolai. Holy shit!
Take that, Bodak.
Yeah, that will provoke the additional attack.
That's not enough. That's an okay time to waste it.
Erasmus.
How's it looking now?
It is looking terrible. Like, silver is, like, flowing through all parts of this thing. There's, like, silver draining from its eyes. There's silver from all the cuts you've
It
made
looks
across
like
it.
Silver is its blood of sorts.
Possibly. Erasmus,
I think,
hit him with
you
the
think I should-
spells.
I think we
Constag.
should do another magic missile. Well, I just did my turn,
Yeah,
right?
Constag.
Yeah,
You
sorry.
did your ready.
I am going to 5-foot step back behind the stag and do a cure moderate.
Oh wait, it should have gotten its attack. Hold on, it gets one attack on the stag. It didn't die from that. All right, roll your D3, stag. Roll your D3.
To quote Khan, for hate's sake,
Damn it,
I
you're
stabbed
fine.
thee.
All right, go ahead, Constag. Finish up.
I'm gonna do a cure moderate on.
Oh my god, look at that massive roll.
Delicious.
What'd you get?
19. All right, what is
Absolutely
Khatri doing? Taking a nap?
Can we take a nap now? That sounds like a good idea.
Yes. Can I have 4 of you take a nap?
No. Katri's
A
just
dirt
gonna.
nap forever.
Yes.
Katri's just gonna hang out and be flanking.
All right. Kent.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take another 5-foot step back here and magic missile. It's standing up, correct?
It is standing up now.
Okay, then good. Magic missiles away.
Did I have to do a reflex save again to stand up under grease?
No, it does not. You don't need a reflex save to stand up. Brianna.
All right. Let's see. All right. I'm going to attempt to use magic device and hit it with some more magic missiles.
Yep.
Oof.
No.
Nope.
The energy drain gotcha.
Right. But at least I'm still continuing my song, so.
Nikolai.
Man, it's back to me again already.
Yeah. Quick rounds.
I'm gonna try and attack and then do a spell.
That will hit. And that is enough to take it down.
Oh, but I want to do my second hit, can't I?
Yes.
You should do it anyway.
I
No!
wouldn't-
Damn.
The creature falls to the ground, its silvery goo pouring out of it everywhere inside of the casket.
What would I need to do to coup de grace it?
You can just choose to do that, and you can
Okay.
like raise your blade above it, and
Yes, I am
slice
going
off
to
its
do
head.
that.
Would it be a heal check to know if that silvery substance is actually its blood?
It would be a knowledge religion that you would have needed to have made earlier. So Erasmus can tell you that it doesn't actually have blood. Bodaks are sort of it's a very interesting thing. They're very similar to constructs in the way that they're put together. So there's a special ritual you have to perform, and it is quicksilver that they bleed. But it's not really blood. It is part of the magic that kind of keeps them moving.
So maybe we should take this quicksilver back to the spell components club.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You guys should take sips of it.
That's what the
So
spell
I'm gonna
components
gather
guys were
some of
doing,
the
right?
spell components. I'm not gonna drink it. The spell component club got this banned because they were not
Yes.
focused on.
All right, let's try and see what's in its creepy crib. That
Creepy crib, I love it.
Yeah. So you will be able to unload the objects from within. This fight was not.
Can somebody
quite
press
as
to
epic as I
digitate
hoped.
them clean so they're not all greasy?
Yeah.
Well,
Glad
somebody
you-
can dismiss the grease, and then you
Yeah.
the prestidigitation can clean off all the quicksilver from them. And here's what you find, part of what you find within, and there are a few other items that are not on that list.
Wow.
Ignore the lines that say total value. That's the total value of the items that are inside of there.
Do we know which of those is it? Is
Well-
the thing we're looking for?
So the thing you're looking for is inside this as well. But the other items you will find, and I'm going to describe each of these very carefully. There is a device that looks like a long, kind of thickish needle that on the end of it has a very large black onyx. Or no, I'm sorry, not black onyx. A very large... God damn it. I should have written down the gem type because I didn't think I would forget it, and then I did.
What are them there gems?
Now, it's very important here, so I want to make sure I get it right.
Okay.
Also, can we take a short break soon?
We will as soon as I describe these items. It actually is non-typed. So it is a large sapphire that is on the end of it. There are also 3 vials, and as you look at the vials, there is a like liquid light that kind of shines out of it. almost bright enough to be the sun, but not quite.
Oh, that's cool.
There is also a dagger on the inside that has a like kind of weird like tuning fork shape at the end of it. It like comes up out of the handle and then splits. It's held within a hilt, and you can pull the dagger out and see this split. And as you do, the dagger kind of vibrates slightly.
Ooh, can we do a knowledge arcana on it?
If somebody has detect magic, they can give me a spellcraft and give me a knowledge arcana.
Damn it! That's no
I didn't prepare that today.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Brianna, knowledge arcana.
I feel like such a chump not preparing detect magic for today.
Brianna, there are a couple of things you see here about this. The first is... hold on. I need to double check what the first part of this is. So the first thing you'll notice is a level of evocation, and give me another knowledge arcana. Yeah, and the evocation, by the way, is strong, but you'll notice a very light sense of a type of magic you've never really seen before. It has a hint of blue to it, a very weird kind of twisted shade of blue.
Ooh.
Ooh. Out of character, I know what that means. I think.
Blue Man Group. Yeah.
Yes, it's Blue Man Group magic.
All right, we're taking the fire escape up to the roof.
And then additionally, there is a scroll on the inside.
I hope it's detect magic, because this sucks.
And if somebody has read magic, they can have a look at it, or they can figure out what it is.
Let's see if I have.
I have read magic.
Okay, go ahead and.
Yeah. Same.
Who wants to read it? I guess
Somebody else will read it.
Brianna picks it up and reads it as a scroll of crescendo.
Ooh.
Do not go looking for this spell in Pathfinder. It does not exist. This is an old magic spell.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Are you gonna tell the rest of us what it is? So we can...
Yeah, so I would tell the rest of you, this apparently is a scroll of crescendo.
Can I do a knowledge arcana?
You may.
29.
That is not enough. Because this is an old magic spell, you need double to figure out what the spell's effect is, since it exists in no Pathfinder book. You've never had an opportunity to learn this, and you haven't really read over it.
I get it. It's just like if you go to Myth Drainer in the Forgotten Realms. You can't cast those spells. You have to learn the whole other system. It's very fascinating, though, for my character. That's like, oh.
Yeah, a spell you don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys can gather up your goodies, and we'll take a short break. When we get back, we'll see how the party decides what to do next. See you shortly. we're back.
Back to Mojo and Spiral and Mini Made form?
All right. So, the loot lies before you in the tomb. You can scoop things out bit by bit.
Does anybody need healing? I don't have any healing that needs to be, that can be done because it's all energy drain.
Yeah, we're all drained of energy.
But I didn't know if the stag needed more healing at this point.
The stag could always use some healing.
Maybe just a little bit more. But he's not down by much.
Oh, I'm sorry. Along with the detect magic, the 3 vials of liquid are also magical, as is the needle. And you can give me spellcrafts on both of those also. Yeah, not great.
Do you have detect magic?
No, Erasmus keeps doing that without detect magic.
God damn it. I'm so excited to cast the spellcraft.
So yeah, you are completely confused. The only thing you're sure of is that both the vial and the essence and the needle are like, they both have that signature kind of twist away that looks like Candor magic.
That look like what?
Candor magic.
Ugh.
That same kind of twist that exists in the headband and the amulet from before.
Probably does awful things.
It just works slightly differently than you might expect usually. It's not all awful. It brought me here.
All right. Well, there isn't much left to explore within the cave. A couple of other alcoves that lead to nowhere.
No, I mean, I think we should just get out of the cave.
All right.
That would be my goal.
You're all gonna head out?
Y'all on board with that?
Yes.
All right. You all start heading out with all the equipment you've picked up, and you start to
Do we check to see if there was that wand of cure light?
You'll have to get back to where that is.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Sure.
Before we head out, we should check and see if that's
But first, you start to move in towards that altar.
All right, let's move toward that altar.
And once again, I'm going to need some perception checks as you move towards the altar.
This might not be so good because we're energy drained too.
Brianna and Katri, give me a will save.
Check out that perception by Erasmus. I don't even know there is an altar.
Nope.
Even though it's stabbed you to death.
Katri will... Oh man. Fucking devotion gets me. Alright, Katri is not affected either. You guys just walk by the altar without concern for it.
Damn.
Perhaps the magic is no longer working.
Perhaps.
Erasmus, look, that's where you almost died. Nope, I see nothing.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Erasmus is like flipping through like a spell book while you guys are going through the area, and you're like, there's where you almost died. And he's like, what? I didn't die on page 75.
Yeah, exactly. I'm bragging about how I'm learning to make my own slings. I'm learning to make my own slings.
Yeah, then you all can come back here. You can gather up any of the remaining gear. And once again, you'll see the massive green cloud stretched out in front of you.
All right, we're gonna dispel that bitch.
Let's see it.
All right. I'm gonna try my dispel exploit.
Okay.
Which I believe does the exact same thing as the spell. So we're just gonna... Or counter... No, that's counterspell.
Yeah, you got counterspell. I don't think you got a dispel exploit. I thought it was just counterspell.
Yeah, no, this is just a counterspell.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just for dueling.
be useful down the road, but let's see your dispel. Roll me a caster level check.
All right.
Ooh, no. You'll have to try again if you want to get through it. It
Wait, aren't we
stays.
7?
Yeah, but your
Well-
energy drained.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Couldn't
yeah.
we also use the lozenges to get through there because it negates or yeah, it's like.
Do you want to
we
waste
get-
a magical item on...
Well, I mean, it would take a minute off of it if we did, but
I'm
When,
just gonna
I mean,
run through it.
Erasmus's second hit gets rid of it.
okay.
But you gotta let me respond with my thing before you start offering other options. Gotta see what people's checks do. Yep, the cloud will fade away.
This is what I do. Make clouds fade away. This has been one of my more successful
The
things.
only remaining thing that could possibly get you is a thing that makes you want to leave. So you will make it to the exit. And I need to see one quick thing. Did a worm come eat your vehicle?
Damn Shalahood. Ooh, Remahoras?
No. Big
Frost
old
worms?
cold worms. Yeah. You got a 1% chance.
This party is very lucky / unlucky.
Yeah,
so.
it did not. It did not. You come out and your cart is there.
Do we want to go back to Frostholm, see if there's a cleric perhaps that can help us with this drainage of energy that I'm feeling?
Yeah, I'd like that a lot. I'd like that a lot. I feel very energy drained, you know, almost enervated. Ooh, thank God it wasn't that. But also I'd like to add detect magic to my fucking spellbook.
All right, so are you guys heading back to Frostholm, or are you guys going to take a long journey back to Harveston?
Let's go back to
Frostholm.
Frostholm and enjoy the amenities of Frostholm.
All right.
Yeah, we know Brianna likes it there.
Hmm.
You can get back to Frostholm as the evening starts to set in.
I have nothing against Stained as a band. My roommate is the first guy I've ever known that actually listens to them.
I mean, I listened to them when I was like 13. I
You-
love Stain.
It's been a
Go listen to
while!
Oh my god, you're the worst.
So I'm trying to see if I can find someone that can point me to some kind of like cleric or temple or something.
Yes, you can indeed find a temple here in Frostholm. If you look around, you will...
Unfortunately, it's Auril the Frost Maiden, so she's just like, hey, your fault, you got energy drain.
You will
Suck it.
find... I don't know why my brain is not working at the moment, but give me a sec here. You will find a Temple of Ulaz.
Oh, joy! I will approach, I guess.
One moment. Track I used for that. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Hold on. It is this tool. This. And I need this. Oops. This.
Ulaz is the temple that brought, not this particular one, but the one in Sierra Savants who brought Neo back.
This is the one. Let's see. Let's see if this is right. Because it is an uneventful travel back to the city.
Will we find out later why you were disappointed? that I
Eventually, you will
couldn't
find
run?
out.
Okay.
You enter the Temple of Ulaz. It is a dark, dark place. where faces that are kind of shrouded slightly move about, but one of them will approach you. How may you be helped?
Oh, hello there. We actually we're adventurers, and we were attacked by a monster, and it kind of drained our energy.
Not the music. Drained your energy, you say?
Yes.
So what does this person look like, Steve?
They are... So the room is like complete blackness, but you can see people's faces as they move about, and this person's face is like kind of hooded and even still mostly shrouded in darkness. It is hard to see what they are and what they are like. This is not the right sound.
We were hoping that perhaps you might be willing to restore us in exchange for a donation to your church or something.
Come on, where's the track I want? I wish this was organized in the way that I had them in the other thing. Sorry. Really bothers me because I want the right music here. You know, it's not really that important, but it's important to me.
Is it Stained?
Yes, it's Stained. I'm looking for the right Stained track.
Been a while since I...
No. Nope. Just not gonna find this, am I?
Did you also listen to Incubus? Because he listens to them too, Whitney.
I mean, of course, I loved Incubus.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got that whole middle 90s or 2000s.
But he still listens to them, it sounds like.
Yeah, it's going on in the background.
Interesting.
Oh, I wish I could preview this music. All of this is wrong. They're all wrong.
What, is it disturbed?
No. I'm feeling disturbed by the fact that I can't find my music I want.
The hardship.
There we go. Well, you want to be brought back to what you feel you're supposed to be. And you think coin is enough to make that matter work out for you?
Well, as I said, we would be willing to exchange coin or something else that you're looking for. I'm not sure what your needs are.
I would assume the blood of innocence. I don't say that out loud.
How experienced a person are you?
Uh-oh.
I have a lot of experience.
Good. Then I have a person that has reached the end of their life. And they need to have that delivered to them. Is this something I could count on you to do with your experience?
You need us to assist someone who's at the end of their life? I'm just trying to understand.
You can say that, yes. They have reached the end of their life.
Natural life.
So Erasmus is there, so I'm just going to come on in Erasmus fashion and say in the most oblivious manner, are you saying we're going to go kill somebody?
It is their time. They are asking to die.
Well,
Did it happen to be a creepy gray creature in a cave?
No.
Because if so, we already got that.
It is a dwarf.
Wouldn't that be great?
It is a dwarven man who lives here in the city.
Oh no.
He has been staying with his family, but his time has come.
Who determined that his time has come?
Ulaz has, of course. Ulaz has determined it.
So, not his natural life.
Natural is not the determination that you think it is.
I'm gonna telepathically say, I don't want to do a hit for hire to get my levels back.
I'm gonna telepathically say we don't own any dark suits to pull off this job.
So I will respond verbally and say, to be honest, I don't think that we would be able to do that. Is that the only thing we can offer in exchange for healing?
Well, your money is about as useful to us in performing spells which are just so tasteless. The energy you carry with you is the energy you deserve to carry with you if you're unwilling to do what is necessary. These problems that you face are boons to you from Ulaz. He has given them to you with a reason, I am most certain. You would not carry them with you if they were not intended. So you must learn to overcome challenges given by him.
Nikolai, you hear from Erasmus? This guy's a dick.
Well, I understand your perspective, and if that is the only way, then I suppose we'll just have to carry this energy with us.
Good. I hope it brings you to whatever end it's meant to.
Can we try and find another temple, y'all?
I don't know. This one is so attractive. I mean, you can't really call it chromatic because it's a lacking of color.
Yeah. I at that point, I will just, say good day, thank you for listening or something and leave.
Yep.
Hey, we don't, I'm going to say we don't want any trouble. We're not going to be blabbing or nothing, You
can head back out into the city.
I gotta tell you, I'd rather fight the Bodak again than whatever the fuck that was about.
Dude, Ulaz people are creepy.
So creepy.
So if I ask around, would there be any other temples?
Give me another
here?
perform check.
All right.
It's all just Ulaz.
No, you will find that there is also a temple of Neosi here. But those are the only two temples, both temples to gods of death.
Well,
Nice.
Do we want to try our luck at Neosi Temple?
We might as well.
At this point, just for the sake of academic curiosity, I'd like to see how it goes with the other death god.
All right, I gotta get ready because there's some channel points I gotta get myself psyched up for.
Oh my god!
There are two of them that are sitting here, and with Ulaz, I can't redeem them because Ulaz followers all have to have the same demeanor.
What's the name of this other temple?
Neosi.
Neosi.
You can head on over to the Temple of Neosi.
The spider god of the crystal spears. Oh, that's Neogi.
You enter the temple, and it is calm, quiet. As quiet as being in a graveyard, one might say. The wind is fully obstructed, so you do not hear its howl against the walls. There are little plaques along the wall in various places. Like, the walls are made out of this kind of brick-like structure. And there is a plaque on several of the bricks. Many of the bricks have this little plaque upon them. And there are a number of members of the clergy. They have these robes, strewn about them. They are all dwarven, looks like dwarven men, almost entirely. And they roam about the room doing a variety of different tasks. Some of them cleaning, some of them speaking with people, others fixing wall fixtures or doing other things. But one of them will turn and come to you as you all do your thing. Hello and welcome.
Oh, hello there.
It is a pleasure to meet you. Thank you.
Yes. My name is Brianna. I'm a bard.
And I am Uthul!
Nice to meet you, Uthul.
Nice to meet you as well. Thank you.
Are you a bard?
No, I am not a bard, but thank you for
didn't
asking.
give a title, so I'm just wondering.
I needed a title?
She gave a title.
Ah.
So we're,
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead.
So, we're adventurers, and we just fought something that has unfortunately left many of us drained of energy. And we were hoping to perhaps exchange a donation to your church for healing, for a restoration of that energy.
Well, we'd love to help you. We'd be so happy to help you.
Oh, excellent.
It is a grueling thing to endure the pain that is inflicted upon you by those who follow you laws. We can simply help cure you of these things, no problem whatsoever. We're thankful for your donation and your willingness to come here and celebrate your existence and your eventual rest with us.
Absolutely. That would be wonderful.
Did he say rest with us?
Yes, he did.
I'm just asking.
I mean, if I have to be interred somewhere, this seems like a pretty nice place to be interred.
I assume that you've all been out working real hard today, as he'll kind of like walk you through the tavern towards one of the people who seems to be like cleaning some of the statuary. What work have you been doing? If you don't mind me asking, I would appreciate it.
Oh, well, we were exploring that cave that's to the south.
You explored the cave,
Yes.
and you've come back alive and not crazy.
I believe so.
We're
Well,
alive.
thank you and congratulations. Wonderful work you've done. I don't know that I could have done it myself, you know.
Have you went out there yourself, did you say?
No, I said I don't know that I could have done it myself. But thank you for your service.
Well, we're happy that we made it out alive. We weren't sure we would.
Well, when your time comes, I'm sure Neosi will give you a good rest.
Adventurers gotta adventure, you know.
Yes, thank you for sharing your tale with me. Well, this is our head cleric. His name is... one second here.
Father Extemporaneous.
Yeah, it actually matters a little bit here.
Father Exposition.
Yes. Bodax the Slain. Our priest was taking a nap in our local shrine when some adventurers set up on it.
His name is Daraha. He will help you from here.
Oh,
Thank you so much for your stories. They were wonderful. I was so happy to experience them.
anytime. You've been most agreeable. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to write down, about meeting this guy. What was your name again, sir?
I don't remember. The GM has a short memory.
I'm writing next to his name, Exuberant, in caps. Exuberant. I'm preparing myself for the next one.
Might even say flamboyant, huh?
Yeah, might even.
Perhaps extremely and overly thankful.
Oh, I missed. You did the Lisp one, I guess, at another point.
That was at a different point, yeah. Wait, when was there a Lisp one?
I thought John had that a while ago.
Yeah,
John did one
thought it
last
was-
week.
last week was overly thankful.
Overly thankful.
Yeah. There might be a Lisp one in there.
I don't know. That could be.
I'll go back through it and find it later. But yeah, the head cleric will stop what he's doing, put his rag down, and turn. He has a much more calm demeanor. He was like, "You have done a great service for all of us, and we are appreciative of it. We know that your rest will be plentiful for what you have done, but for now, you carry a burden with you which will impede your ability to sleep soundly. And I am happy to make an exchange with you to have these things removed. What have you brought with you from the site to prove your deeds?"
Well,
I show him a vial of the Quicksilver blood. I gathered the blood of the slain creature that we encountered in there.
Ah, this is a sight to see. He'll pick it up. It looks like Quicksilver.
Mm-hmm. The creature bled it.
He'll open it up and sniff it, but it doesn't smell quite the same. What else do you have?
I will pull out one of the vials that look like the sunlight.
That is very bright. He'll avert his eyes slightly.
Sorry.
And what else?
Well, we got
Some gems.
many gems and potions and oils.
Yeah, you can show him several of the onyxes that you found. We'll say, all right, these are good things. How injured are all of you? Or how much drain have you all taken from yourselves?
Well, I feel like 4 times less than what I should be.
Same.
I feel twice as less as I should be.
The same for me and my stag.
Alright, well, to start on this, each time I make these attempts, it's going to take a lot from our resources. He'll wander over and open up a drawer, and he'll pull out a couple of scrolls. These are all about 250 gold each. But it will restore all of them from all of you. As long as you haven't been injured by this for more than a day, you have not slept on these things, have you?
No. This happened today.
Very good. Alright, how many of them you be needing?
How many do they restore? Just one level?
They restore all of them because these are temporary levels.
So then we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of us will each need.
Did Kent take negative level drain?
Nope.
No,
Okay.
Kent
Stay
didn't, but
away
Oh,
from
the stag did. The stag did,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
The stag's important too, okay?
Alright, so that'll be 1,000 gold altogether. I'm sorry, yeah, they'll give it to you for 1,000 gold.
Okay.
Can we just take that off our loot sheet?
Yep.
Can we give them like an extra 100 because they're just awesome?
Yeah, you can.
Charles.
So you curry favor.
We're never gonna be
So of the coins
I
we
don't-
got today,
You don't know that.
we got 112 platinum pieces. So if we just say took out 110 of those platinum pieces, that
That'll
would
cover it.
it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And you can all remove your energy drain.
All right.
Yes.
Ooh.
Bam. I feel so much better.
But wait, and I can't. I'm still shaking though, right?
No, you are no
No,
longer
we-
shaken. You left the cave.
Oh, okay. But I'm also not giant
Correct.
or heroic or bull strengthy.
You're also good. We'd also be glad to know you were not pinned.
Thank you so much. I feel so much better.
You've done a
Yes.
good service. Getting rid of that awful cave will be of great service to many people. A lot of foolish people have ventured down there in a hope to acquire some deal of wealth or power. Having a
It's foolish.
cesspool of life, death there is not something we appreciated having.
Yes, sadly, their bodies would rise as skeletons to fight us. We fought many skeletons of the people that were lost down there.
Sickening thing.
Yes.
Death should be a permanent thing. None should have to come back once they have died.
I agree. It's very sad.
You agree, do you? You do not wish to slumber once again?
I think that when it is my time, it'll be my time, but I don't believe it's my time yet.
I haven't given this enough thought to form a proper opinion. Do you have some literature or pamphlets?
He'll turn, open up a drawer, and he will hand you a book called The Simple Life by Following Neosi.
Okay, I'll check it out.
It's a relatively short book, but yeah, you can carry that with you.
Well, thank you so much. and here's an extra 10 platinum, just as our way of saying thank you for your help.
Thank you. The church appreciates it. We do what work we can here in the city to make lives better for those who work hard and need a rest.
Thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
They provide repose.
They do?
Yeah.
In all forms.
So it is evening time now, right?
It is.
So after thanking him and saying goodbye, I would step out of the church.
Yep.
Hey, let's have a hot meal and
Yeah, I was gonna say, I propose that we stay here at least for the night, rest, recover,
Yes.
All right.
dance.
You all
Sure.
can. You all can rest and enjoy your evening here in the city of Frostholm.
Wait, so which inn are you staying at, Comstock?
I will tell Comstock she's welcome to stay at the quieter inn if she prefers it. It won't offend me at all or anything.
Yeah, I'd rather stay. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Just because I love this inn doesn't mean that you have to love it.
All of you can rest soundly and enjoy the evening that you have. Is there anything in the night before that you all want to discuss, or do you just kind of all want to bed down and talk about things in the morning?
I wanted to see if anybody had a detect magic, a scroll of detect magic, that way I can add it to my.
You can pick up a scroll of detect magic, certainly.
Okay, cool.
Somebody will sell it to you for 25 gold.
Nice. Now I'm gonna add that because that seems kind of sad that I never added.
Sure,
that.
give me a spellcraft check since you've been excited about making a spellcraft check.
Oh
To see
yeah.
if you can successfully put it in your spellbook.
Wouldn't that be great if I don't do it? I'd be so pissed.
You got
25.
it.
Gets a 2 on his spell check. Never learned to read magic.
Could be worse, it could be 2E, where every level up you need to roll for your spells.
Oh god.
Or you could be a witch where if you mess up the roll, then you just lose the scroll. That's fun.
Technically, I could eat that scroll and gain points from it too.
All right, so in the morning, all of you can meet back up again.
I think that went pretty well. I think we functioned really great as a unit and achieved our objective. So we need to go back to Harveston, right, and drop off the piece and fight whatever horrible demonic incursion happens next.
Yes, the question is, do we go directly from here to Harveston, or do we want to go back through North Point first?
Just a reminder, by the way, you still haven't gotten your new spells from this level yet, unless you sleep for unless you have a full day of doing nothing.
Oh, let's have a full day of doing nothing. Yeah. I forgot. What are we looking for? Another piece in North Point, or did we just want to stop off and hoe and stow?
We're not looking for another piece, but basically, I guess if we wanted to sell some things, we could at
And
North
get
Point.
more rations.
Get more rations and stuff. We could do that. I just didn't know what what everybody else wanted to do.
Well, we're gonna need rations and I don't know. What do we need in North Point? I guess my brain is not working.
Well, mostly I was just thinking to sell a lot of the things that we got, unless, there's things that you guys want from all of this. It's like I got the wand of magic missiles, if you guys want some wands or,
Did we check out that dagger, by the way?
She didn't successfully identify it.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Let's try it out then. All right, I'm going to do my first casting of detect magic on that dagger.
Quick question, shouldn't we try pointing the rod at those daggers and the spiky thing or whatever, all those other things?
The rod pulls you in the direction of whatever the thing is. So you have the piece already. You have the piece from Frostholm. You have the piece from Fort Jericho, and you have
what
the piece
is the piece?
It's
just
the thing with
another
the set-
nondescript piece.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Wow, he switched to Neutral Milk Hotel. This is a big jump from staying to Neutral Milk Hotel. All right, so I'm going to try the dagger out. It looks like a tuning fork, you said?
It looks like a tuning fork.
All right, so I cast the cantrip,
Yep.
and I'm going to do Knowledge Arcana, right?
No,
No.
Knowledge Arcana to determine the school. Spellcraft to determine the spell. Or the effect.
25.
1 sec. Yeah, so you will look over this and hang on, I need to do it this way. You will plus 10. You will not be able to identify what this is.
Damn you, Steve. Wow.
If I were to write in this note thing that we share with Kandor and ask him what the tuning fork dagger does, would he respond?
You could try.
Okay. I'm going to send him a quick message, let him know that we were successful in the cave, and ask about what the tuning fork dagger does.
You'll get a reply back. That was my wife's. She spent a lot of time with it. It was very useful for both of us, actually. It has an effect that will, when it hears music, when it hears a bardic performance, it will trigger a spell.
Oh.
Similar to spell storing.
Oh.
It also vibrates, and you can knock it against other objects, and it will cause them to vibrate.
Okay.
Oh, I think you should have this. It sounds like you could get a lot of use out of this.
Yeah, definitely. So I guess I will take this then, if everybody's okay with that.
Did you get everything out of there? You'll get another message back.
I
believe
will
so.
I'll describe the device that looks like the long, thick needle with a large sapphire.
That's where I put that. You'll get back. Oh, poor Corthus and his brother. They would have really liked to have found this. I wish I could have remembered where I put it. But oh well. You have somebody it'll work on anyway. It'll be useful on Nikolai, I believe. After some things I think I overheard Nikolai saying.
Oh. What does it do?
Takes people out of people.
Oh. Okay.
Wow. That's intriguing.
I don't know that I want my sister to get out of me.
It'd be helpful if you could find a body after that, because then we could put it into that body. Probably want to make it a goblin, so there's not a chance of shock, but if you find a different body, that'll work too.
I heard there might be a dimension or a place you could go run by a thing called a computer that might have them. I don't know.
Oh, you remember that.
I heard it in passing once.
You remember that.
I a lot of citizens there. You know what I mean?
Well, there's I did a separate game that they played in, and that's actually a hint to, that's a callback to one of the things they discovered there.
What about these vials that look like the sun?
Oh yes, the vials. Those should only be drank by, let's see, so I would have done this planning for these things happen. You were supposed to replace. These like words are actually being written out as he thinks them. So I assume, I know for certain, one of those should go to, at the very least, Erasmus and Kent. The third vial maybe would go to Constag, who I still have the cameras screwed up for. God, the camera's been screwed up for a while. Even after I got corrected on it. I believe that would be the order of them. I don't know if... I think... Let's see.
Are the vials all the same?
I think one of hers is dead. I think. Yes, they're all the same. I think each of them have someone that's dead, so this should work fine.
I don't understand what's going on.
Does anyone really?
They should each drink that vial. You'll probably want to wait on the thing on Nikolai, although I don't think it has a time limit, but he would stop hearing her if he did that.
I don't know that I need that.
It would make him stronger, though.
Okay. So I would be explaining what I'm reading
Yep.
To everybody.
Do we
would say-
drink the vial now? I'm sorry, Brianna. My apologies.
No. So should they drink the vials now?
They could drink it now. It's best to use it now.
Okay.
Okay. Kent, cheers to the H.
I don't even wait for anybody.
All right. Constag, are you drinking yours?
Sure, why not?
All right. So this is a very weird ability as you drink this. And I'm going to change the music slightly while I explain sort of how this works. As you drink the vial, there is a strange feeling that overcomes the three of you. For a moment, it feels like remembering something, like clearly visualizing something from your past that you know for certain that you did not experience. A vision of you taking on an action in a body that feels foreign to you. But in the action, you feel certain things that you do, certain things that you say, certain things that you are. And as your vision kind of slowly fades back into your own, do you feel as though that vision you had, you could do it yourself? Even though it's not an aspect of you, it's still something that forever remains a part of you. To explain how this vial works in out-of-game terms, you may take one class feature of a class one of your previous characters that is currently dead had, and add it to this character.
Wow.
Interesting.
So just dead in general.
It has to be actually dead, so the Spirit Mother does not count.
Haha, all my characters are dead.
As in Sphinx and the Spirit Mother, or the Spirit Mother in...
The Sphinx and the Spirit Mother are one and the same, you've kind of
Okay.
learned. So Sphinx is not technically dead.
Okay.
So you have, I
So-
think, only one character, or no, you have two characters you
Sure.
could choose from.
So just to clarify, so
Yes.
So both my dead characters had, you said class abilities, right?
Class features, yep.
Okay. So we're definitely not going to be doing all that gnomish language garbage.
No.
Okay. Yeah. I was about to take more languages than necessary.
If you need help remembering some of the stuff, I think I have most people's character sheets, depending upon whether it is Meg or Gimbal. And then for James, whether or not it is going to be, I guess you have, 3 characters to choose from? Because you would have Roderick.
Roderick's Deadbolt, yeah.
Right, you have the guy from, you technically have the guy from the computer game,
Oh, yeah.
and then
It was a half-orc.
thought you'd played one other person as well, but
Harcourt.
that didn't. Well, Harcourt still. No, Harcourt is dead. You're right. Harcourt is officially dead, because he doesn't end up in Korthus's body or not Korthus, but Carver. He doesn't end up in Carver's brain this time around. So yeah.
Wow, I don't know which one. Do I go with the healer, or do I go with the?
I feel like we could always use more healing in the party.
Well, he's not going to gain like the spell casting of it. That's the one thing you can't gain from it.
Oh, I
the
know.
spell casting.
But she had that first level Oracle heal ability.
Okay.
So is that a base class feature or the specific archetype class feature?
If it would be the specific archetype class feature.
Okay.
And remember, you technically have 2 you could pick from.
Yeah. One
You-
of them.
And it has to be a class feature that you achieved and is the same. It is one you would be eligible for at the current level. If you choose something higher, you won't get it until you reach that level.
What I'm worried about, because these 2 were sort of fighter-ish.
Yeah, it's a
I
little
can't-
strange. But it's not something you have to pick right away. It's something that you can save for now and come up with by next session.
Wow, that's kind of. I wasn't expecting this, Steve.
As far as Brianna and gaining that spell that you just gained, you will find if you want to take that scroll and add it, you can replace one of your existing spells with it. It will let you learn it as a replacement.
Oh. Very nice. The crescendo?
The crescendo. If you don't want to, you can just hold on to it, but
Mega Thunder.
and I don't know if you understood what I was saying about the needle, Whitney, but if you go ahead.
Sounds like it would pull Pax out and could put her in another body, and then I'd be stronger because I'd be one level higher Magus.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't know. Trying to reanimate Pax sounds complicated, and I like having her around, so I'm worried if she came out, then she could die again.
Okay. So you'd rather her be trapped inside you?
I'd like to see poor Meg back.
If she came out, where would she go? Like, she wouldn't stay in this game, right?
You could put her in another body, and she could. There's a couple of ways that things could happen. She could stay at Harveston. If you brought the goblinoid body back there, you brought her back. She could stay at Harveston, and be like
Yeah, never dangerous there.
I
guess
feel
it
like
would-
Harveston's just going to become a commune of bards, like lots of bards.
You mean
I would wanna know
heretics?
more about what are
Heretics.
kind of the risks and benefits of doing this. Like, is there a risk that she could not come back, or not come back really as herself, or
She will. So, are these questions that you would like send messages to Candor to ask about?
I think I would just. I mean, is there a time limit on this?
No, there's no timer on this,
So I would
unless you
wait
die,
till-
and that the timer expires if you die. Obviously.
I would feel most comfortable learning about it once we are back in
Okay.
Harveston. So if I
Um,
die, I guess Pax dies with me. Sorry, Pax.
Pax's ride or die with
I
you.
respect that.
Pax is potentially ride and die.
What about what is the dagger actually called? Like
The dagger is called the Tuning Dagger. It is a +1 dagger that has an effect that is similar to spell storing, and also has the bonus effect of the spell Pleasurable Vibration.
Okay.
Oh my!
Um,
Is the crescendo spell? We're not able to tell. I'm going to ask him about the crescendo spell.
Oh, he'll say, that's a very interesting spell. It's kind of like Bless, but it starts off in the first round doing nothing, and then gets more powerful each round that passes. But it only lasts for 4... Oh, wait, you don't know what rounds are. It every 6 seconds, it gets more powerful, And after 24 seconds, it ends.
Wow.
Well, it definitely sounds interesting.
But yeah, let me grab you the pleasurable vibration spell details, and I will send them to you.
That sounds vaguely dirty.
It is vaguely dirty, actually.
Are you pulling out that blue magic book?
It is a
again?
blue magic spell. You're
Oh, Steve.
Honestly, I think the most exciting part for Brianna is to know that this is like something that her goddess once was theirs or something.
Let's see. Correctly. Gonna come in 2 pieces because I have to send it as images because it's weirdly formatted.
Okay.
Also, how do we just find a goblin body?
We just need to kill a goblin. We should go ask the Ulaz people if there's any goblins whose time is up.
Wait, but
Oh, Brianna.
so I mean, it's okay. So when he talked about that, this is what I'm picturing. When they wanted to give Charles Xavier a new body, what they did was they had to engineer a clone, but they couldn't give it a mind because then you would be usurping a individual's rights. So if we were to do it with a goblin, wouldn't we be rewriting over that goblin?
Unless the goblin were dead.
Ooh, we should go find those goblins that tied us up before and get one of those.
They're probably
They're all
rotted
goblins.
right now.
Yeah, I know.
Also, why would
Maybe
they
have
want
more.
to be a goblin?
Pax was a goblin?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that why you pick goblin? I was like, why does it have to be goblin? What if I wanted to go back to being a gnome? I have a tendency.
Well, the Pax thing is it's not like a choice. I mean, she could put Pax in a different body. You can kind of think of this as like a reincarnate with a lot more steps.
Okay, I gotcha. That makes more sense to me. Okay.
But you can choose what you reincarnate into. So if Pax specifically wanted to come back in a different body, or if Pax or Pax could come back in the regular body. Pax didn't necessarily want to come back in a different body. You could put her in a different body. But while she'll come back, she might dislike being in that body.
Like if I made her an orc.
Pax,
Yeah, I mean, she might have, that would be up to you because it's technically your character to decide how she would feel, but.
Doesn't the world need the rocking team of Pax and Meg again? That was a great team.
Yeah, great till we died.
Till we died. I mean, we were not what you would call great combatants. Well, I certainly wasn't.
Mm.
We had fun.
That we did.
So while we're talking with Candor, I do want to ask another. Well, first I want to say, so of all of those things, are any of these the item?
You should already have the item.
Yeah, we have the item. We figured out.
It's a nondescript, random-shaped object that fits together with the other pieces.
That's how we described it in everything.
Okay.
Right.
I got you. All right.
So what had the sapphire then, Steve? Did we just find a sapphire? Or is there an
The
object
sapphire's
The
on
sapphire's
needle.
on the back of the needle.
Oh, okay.
The thing
I
to
missed that.
extract packs.
Okay.
Yep.
So, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
So, but the needle extracts, let's say, persons out of other persons.
Yes.
Fascinating.
The needle is not only useful in this case. If you were possessed by a ghost, demon, or other creature, it would also suck that out of them.
Is it like a one-time use only or multiple?
It is not a one-time use only, but it can only take in one thing at a time.
Right.
Were you aware of the Ravenloft item that does the exact same thing?
No, I was not.
Yeah, congratulations. Wow, good job. Yeah, there's a Ravenloft item that does the exact same thing. You just, wow. Very good.
Could the Ravenloft item put the thing, though, into something else?
You can put things into other things, but it's wielded only by carionettes, so I don't think humans can actually use it.
Okay.
You have to be carionettes.
Gotcha.
Because it's Ravenloft, and why make things easy?
Yeah.
While we're talking with Candor, though, I am going to message Candor and ask tell him that we've gained a lot of valuable experience while we were out, and ask if he knows anything about speaking to people in their dreams.
Be all about that? I mean,
he'll explain to you that he is presently in the process of trying to master this.
So it's possible for a bard to do this?
Have you gained access to the spell?
I could potentially learn that spell, but I don't know if if I'm allowed to learn that spell. I can learn Minor Dream.
It's not implicitly barred from being learned. If you learn it via the bardic method.
Okay.
You can learn to master something on your own as much as you want. But just like when Ghoulran gained his ability to scry, you still gain these things naturally. There are just ramifications for using them, or for being found out that you do, or whatever the contingent might be on that specific thing. And that of this is just kind of like a secret thing that people aren't supposed to know. But there's a god that's kind of all about secrets and keeping knowledge for himself.
I just wasn't sure, because I'm still deciding which spells I'm taking, so I
Mhm.
was not sure which I would do.
No problem. But yeah, you are not barred from taking it. Barred, not BARD.
Wah, wah.
wah, wah, wah. Good job, Steve.
But yeah, I think what we're going to do here is, I think I'm going to wrap up the stream, but I would like for people to hang out for a bit because you have some money and discuss some things that you are thinking about getting now that you have some money. And then next week, we can decide where you're going to buy those items from, and see how your journey goes to the places that you've got to go. We will see you guys next week. Good night.
Farewell.
Farewell.